This four-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. It's White Sox baseball, and it comes your way next. Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Here it comes on 1-1. And it's 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Standing in, Jonathan Davis. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nova is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Slow little roller to third. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 27.
So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Just getting started here on the south side in this one. Behind 0-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. Moncada fields it cleanly. However, to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Clay Buchholz gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boys, he really turned things around. Remember, this guy had an No-hitter early in his career with the Boston Red Sox. Good fastball, not a great fastball, low 90s, but he'll throw a four-seamer and a two-seamer. His breaking stuff is good. It's not great. He's a pitcher, not a thrower, and if he's getting his off-speed pitches over, he has a chance to pitch deep into this one.
Coming to the plate now, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now is John Jay, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Jay, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Davis giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Stepping into the box, Tim Anderson. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Buchholz into the windup. First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. In there, strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The set and the 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
White Sox leave 1. We are still scoreless. At the plate, number 13 on the season. He's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, number 13 brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Swinging a soft liner. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Fastball well outside. One out, nobody on. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Smoke leads off first with 1 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. high in the air out to center field. Garcia is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Moncada.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run for Yoan Moncada. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Digging in, Wellington Castillo. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Count now a ball and a strike. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete. Gets really good jumps on the ball. But people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
In now, Jose Abreu. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Abreu just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Buchholz, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal. But this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Line, but speared on a hop. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8, the catcher, James McCann.
At the plate, James McCann. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. Buchholz has his target. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Back to him on the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
Welcome back to the south side of Chicago, where the hometown White Sox have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Leading off for the Blue
All
Jays,
right, thanks, Heidi.
the right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
First offering on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 8.
Into the box now, number 8. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Three and 0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit
Now
against
batting,
this guy, but
number
at least
11.
they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now to the plate, Bo Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now batting, number 49.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia is after it. That's in there. The Jays look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. The tying run is in to score from second. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Now batting,
So he's
Number
unable to wiggle
27.
out of danger, and we're all knotted up.
And as a former pitcher, I know how painful that is. He's 1 out away from ending the inning, and he gives up an RBI triple. Nice job by the offense cashing in. Now they've got a good chance to take the lead.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Garcia is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Jays pick up a run on the RBI triple. We played 2.5, all even now at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, number 20.
Leading
And as you
off
check
for the
out his
White Sox,
righty-lefty splits,
the
no
second
surprise
baseman,
that he hits better
number
against
20.
southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming, here it is. Ball 1. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The center fielder, number 28, Leori.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leori Garcia. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that
Now
location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. In now, John Jay, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Buchholz sets. Here's his offering. And that misses for ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. This is line to left. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 13, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Justin Smoak.
Now at the plate, Justin Smoak. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
That pitch is out.
In there, 1-1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Full count now, 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez is on deck. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Two 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Moncada gloves it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Yohan Moncada. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off for Toronto.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 10.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
The right fielder.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Runner goes for second. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Well hit to right, but foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 8.
Into the box now, number 8. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And that misses. 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. McGuire stands at first with 1 out. Left side, but well foul. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too low. 1-0. A ball and a strike. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off,
standing in, Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Abreu.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. The 1-2 to short, backhanded, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
So striding forward now, James McCann hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now the 1-0. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
You could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting.
Standing in now, number 20. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. But fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leury Garcia.
Digging in once again, Leury Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-1 Chicago. Ready for another shot now, Jonathan Davis. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Hit out towards second. To second for one. To Abreu for the big double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Ready once again, number 13. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
On its way is pitch number 75. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2-0.
Change up low, 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Striding in, John Jay. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
John Jay.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Davis is there. 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Grichuk is after it, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the
Number
box. Not
74.
everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And that's over. 2-1.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Fastball just inside. A look to first by Buchholz, and a dive, but he's back in. Anderson, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all now for Clay Buchholz. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Sam Gaviglio takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Sam Gaviglio.
Yoan Moncada will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Hey, D-Roy, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And in to bat next, the catcher, Wellington Castillo. From the belt, the pitch. In there, strike 1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing
Now
it like
batting.
this team is,
The
doesn't
first
matter. They
baseman.
bring in a new relief pitcher,
Okay.
right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. His prior history in this matchup, he's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Bases are loaded with only one out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Gavilio has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 2-0 on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now batting, Justin Smoke, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke, number 11 for him on the season, and the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and that will be all for Ivan Nova. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Evan Marshall comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 43, Evan Marshall. Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then
10.
start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Your attention, please.
So
Now
with a
pitching
left-handed
for the
hitter
White
waiting,
Sox,
they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Aaron Bummer.
In now, Reese McGuire. Unable to find the zone with the slider. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Bummer, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 19th round during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Rendell Grichuk. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Jay has it in his sights, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Get up and stretch. It's the White Sox 3, the Blue Jays 2. Number 67 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 67.
So stepping in, James McCann. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, number 20, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, McGuire. But it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strike. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Ready now for the White Sox, Leury Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, John Jay.
At the plate, John Jay. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
The 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Sinker misses. Ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Into the box, Tim Anderson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Anderson hits a little over the 270 mark. The 0-1 offering. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-1. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. He will score. And they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. No balls and a strike to count. Jay at second. Anderson at first. 2 out in the inning. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 4, the Blue Jays 2. Alex Colomé has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Alex Colomé.
Digging in to try it again. Number 8, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Number 8.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A ball and a strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Now a throw over.
Hey.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Homestanding White Sox have the lead here at Guaranteed Rate Field as you get a look at our line score through the first 7+ innings. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
In there, no balls and a strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Nope.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Here it is on 3-1, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 13. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Garcia on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Derek Law
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64, Derek Law.
Yohan Moncada will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Hard liner to center field. Davis is right there, 1 down.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Wellington Castillo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and 1 the count to Wellington Castillo. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
There's ball 4.
Oh boy, That's a
Now
tough
back,
one for the
first
pitcher.
baseman.
He's definitely wondering,
First
where the heck was that pitch?
Abreu.
I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So a runner at first now with one away, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's set, and the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Law, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Casilla, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Standing in now, James McCann. 0-1 the count. He went deep back in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Straight 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're
Now
just
batter.
chuckers. They just
Number
throw the
20.
ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box, number 20, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Two swinging just out in front of the slider.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Kelvin Herrera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Kelvin
Herrera. Digging in and looking for more. Justin Smoke. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, just a 1 for 9.
Justin Smoke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
One out, nobody on. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Now the 2-1 is outside for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, strike two.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball four.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping up now, Reese McGuire. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Hard hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Here's the first pitch to him, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And there's ball one. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Hernandez over at second. McGuire is over at first with one away. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now at the plate, number 8, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
4-2 the final score tonight. The Chicago White Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ivan Nova wins his 3rd of the season. Kelvin Herrera wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.